Hey guys, what's up? My name is Hanwayne, and today pag-uusapan natin itong kaganapan sa tariff. Oh my God, it's been a while since the last time that I posted a video. Alam niyo na, the weather was not really, accommodating. Hindi po sila nakikisama. So, internet was going on and off, on and off, on and off. Plus the electricity, syempre, tayo rin po ay nakikain sa ating mga kababayan na talaga naman nasalanta ng ba. But today, we're here, so we're going to talk about itong pagbisita ni Bongbong Marcos sa Amerika at napunta lang sa wala ang kanyang pinunta doon. You know what? For I think for months, I've been trying to see bakit nga ba yung avatar ko lagi yung mukha ni Mantemio. So today, may na-discover ako and I really like this avatar. Ah! Nice. So later, after this video, I'm going to create a reaction video naman doon sa paghahamon ni Acting Mayor Baste Duterte sa walang iba kundi si kay General PNP Chief, General Torre, charity event daw. Ako gusto ko yan. Pag-usapan natin, bakit hindi? Anyway, for now, pag-usapan natin itong nangyaring negosasyon about sa taripa ng Pilipinas. Utang na loob talaga. Sabi ng ating strong leader, Pero before we get into that, there's something that is very, striking dito sa sinabi ni Optic Politics, If you can read it aloud. So, ayon nga sa isang post ni Optic Politics, ito daw ginawa ni Bongbong Marcos, masasabing economic treason. So, ayon nga sa kanya, Marcos didn't negotiate a trade deal. He signed an economic debt warrant while Trump laughed and calls him a tough negotiator. The U.S. walks away with full access to Philippine market and zero tariffs. While we're slapped with 19% tariff, this isn't diplomacy, it's daylight betrayal. Ayon nga dito sa opinion ni Optic Politics. He also said here that the business sector must wake up. This deal threatens recession, wipes out competitiveness, and changes our economy to American interests. If we don't act now, we're not just losing markets, we're losing the nation. It's time to talk impeachment. So, mukhang hindi kinatuwa. Actually, hindi talaga kinatuwa ito ng maraming mambabatas. As you can see here, there's another post. And funny, dahil ito po ay nanggaling sa kanyang kapatid. Ayon kay Senator Amy Marcos, walang pangulo o leader ang dapat pumirma na kahit anong kasunduan kung madedehado ang bayan. Kahit pa may kaakibat na ginto, personal na pangako o deklarasyon na alyansa, kapakanan ng bayan ang dapat una at ang nag-iisang dahilan yan. Ayon kay Senator Amy Marcos. So basically, this is not just a big slap, sa mukha ng mga bawat Pilipino, pero ng mismong kapatid niyang si Amy Marcos. Ayon din sa isang statement ni Senator Amy Marcos, kailangan ko muna makita at mabasa ang buong kasunduan. Pero kahit sinong tanungin, eksperto o karaniwang tao, 19% na taripa para sa Pilipinas tapos 0 na taripa sa Amerika. Paano tayo nanalo dyan? Ayon sa kanya. Actually, there was even a post coming from, what's the name of this guy? Tito Soto. Diba? Anyway, there's actually, even before we get to the details of Optic Politics, panoorin natin itong mga naging reaction ng mga mambabatas, sabi ng analyst ng tariff agreement, sabi nga na humiliating, isang balita galing sa ANC. Panoorin natin.
The trade deal between Marcos and Trump drawing heavy criticism from some Philippine lawmakers. Senator Ping Lacson called the 1% tariff reduction the worst insult to the Philippines as he urged government to consider seeking other trade partners. The president...
You know what? Kung maalala nyo, magka-partner itong si Senator Ping Lacson at saka si Tito Sen. So dito nyo makikita yung difference ng dalawa. Kasi, base sa sinabi naman ni Tito Sen, iba naman ang kanyang pananaw tungkol dyan. Diba?
President's own sister, Senator Amy Marcos, says a minimal tariff cut while granting zero tariffs for some U.S. goods hardly looks like a win for the country. ACT Teachers Party List Representative Antonio Tino went even further, saying the Philippine leaders surrendered both the markets and sovereignty. For Filomeno Santa Ana, the third of the group Action for Economic Reforms, the deal was one-sided and humiliating for the Marcos administration.
Okay. Ngayon, sinasabi nila that this is humiliating sa Marcos administration. Who put himself into that spot? Wala namang iba kundi si Marcos, hindi ba? Oh. Oo nga naman. Minus a reduction of 1% from the 20% na una nilang gustong i-impose is really very funny. Para pupunta lang si Marcos sa Amerika para maging katawa-tawa lang siya.
It was really shocking. Any person can make that observation that the deal is really bad for the Philippines, most humiliating, most unfair. It's also clear that we are bargaining from a weak position, all the more made weak because of a very poor negotiating strategy.
Poor negotiating strategy, pero sinasabi nga ni President Donald Trump that he is a strong negotiator. He loves your country. Tapos ito pa yung pinakita na, ito pang photos na to, ang pinakita or ginamit ng News 5, having the face of Bongbong Marcos with like that, with the sarcasm comment of President Donald Trump, di ba? Oh. Sige nga. Tough negotiator. Mas magaling pa dyan yung isang kaibigan ko maging tough negotiator. Mas magaling pa dyan yung isang... You know, I have friends who can negotiate that they can slash about 50%. This is not even 50%. Di ba? Oh. Balik tayo rito.
It's obvious that the deal is very embarrassing for us.
Just take note of this. Plain and simple. Diba? Plain and simple. Napaka ano. 19% yung tariff sa'yo ng Amerika. Tapos ikaw, wala kang tariff sa Amerika. Pero pag negotiate ka sa 1%, nagpunta ka pa ng Amerika for nothing. Diba? Nagpunta ka ng Amerika for nothing para maging katawa-tawa ka. Can you just imagine? Papasok ang produkto ng mga taga-Amerika dito na walang binabayarang tarifa. Pero pag pumasok ang produkto ng Pilipinas sa Amerika, meron 19% na tarif. Samantalang si Japan, no, reciprocal. 15% pag pumasok ang produkto ng Japan sa Amerika, and 15% din ang tarifa pag pumasok ang produkto ng Amerika sa Japan. While in the Philippines, 0. So far ba, sa nangyayari ngayon, nakita nyo ba na yung pinaka-reason kung bakit tayo pumayag sa EDCA para tumulong sa mga humanitarian activities? May nakita ba kayo? Wala. Tapos alam mo, ito pa nakakatawa sa statement niya ni President Donald Trump. Sobrang natawa talaga ako dito. Sabi niya rito sa kanyang tweet, he loves to tweet. President Ferdinand Marcos of the Philippines is just leaving the White House with all of his representatives. Diba? Kumbaga nagbitbit ka ng isang katerbang tao. For what? For nothing. He even said here that it was a beautiful visit and we concluded our trade deal whereby the Philippines is going open market with the United States and zero tariff. If there's somebody na magaling na negosyador, walang iba kundi si Donald Trump. Because he was able to close the deal at zero tariff. The Philippines will pay a 19%. In addition, we will work together militarily. It was a great honor to be with the president. He is highly respected in this country, and he should be. He's also a very good and tough negotiator. Actually, I should admire, no, how very good negotiator President Donald Trump. Bakit? Because he was able to close a deal with a zero tariff from an American product going to the Philippines, while the Philippines will have to pay 19% going to the United States. Diba? Knowing that, kung isipin mo, Pilipino lang naman ang gumagamit ng mga Philippine product eh. 'Di ba? While here in the Philippines, once na nanggaling ang produkto sa Amerika, talagang tinatangkilik nila. Ganon kagaling si Donald Trump. He's really a good negotiator. Because he was able to close a deal that is very, very beneficial sa bawat mga Amerikano. We extend our warm regards to the wonderful people of the Philippines. You know what? If kung si PRRD, hindi gagawin to ni President Donald Trump eh. Trust me. He's not gonna do that. It's just that he knows, no? I think the President of the United States right now, he knows that Bongbong Marcos is a clown. Diba? Isa siyang tangang payaso. Payaso na siya, tanga pa siya. Nagmukha siyang tanga sa kanyang ginawa. Di ba siya nang liit dun sa ginawa niya? Diba? If you're going to read yung text ng ni President Donald Trump, dapat mag-open ng university to si Donald Trump about business negotiation. Ang una dapat niyang bigyan ng scholarship, eto si Bongbong Marcos. Diba? Saan ka nakakita? Nag-impose sa'yo ng tariff na 19%, tapos walang tariff sa'yo? Hindi mo pagbabayarin ng tariff? Ganyan ka-strong, ganyan kagaling si Bongbong Marcos. Diba? Tapos sasabihin pa ni Tito Soto, parang one of the best thing na ginawa ni Bongbong Marcos. Really? Siguro kung kay PRRD yan, edi wag na magpadala ng kahit ano dyan sa Amerika. Diba? Kung gusto magdala ng mga kababayan natin ng mga produkto dyan sa Amerika, di pagka diba, pag pumasyal sila rito, magdala sila dyan. Pero para maging ganyan yung ending natin, you don't think so? You don't, with Senator Amy Marcos, he really don't need to go through any documents that has been signed during that meeting. Kasi everything is plain and simple. And take note, no, it's not only, what's the name of this guy? It's not only Senator Ping Lacson who made a comment. Isa sa mga nagkaroon ng very strong opposition dyan is si Senator Zubiri. Yung ginawa ni Bongbong Marcos. Any Filipino who takes pride sa pagiging Pilipino nila, gustong lumubog sa lupa. Hindi lang sa sobrang kahihiyan. Manliliit ka talaga sa ginawa ni Bongbong Marcos eh. Diba? Sobrang manliliit ka talaga. Kayong mga nasa business sector, anong gagawin nyo? Ngiti na lang kayo? While pinapalakas ni Donald Trump ang ekonomiya ng Amerika, pinapahina naman ni Bongbong Marcos ang ekonomiya natin. Kaliwa't kanan na nga yung pangungutang natin. Tapos ganito pa gusto mong maging deal ninyo. 'Di ba? Holy crap. Tapos sasabihin niyo strong leader. Tama talaga tama talaga. Babalik-balikan natin talaga 'tong sinasabi ni ni PRRD, ni VP Sara. Una, weak leader. Pangalawa, hindi marunong maging presidente. Sa mga negosyante diyan, natatamaan dito o magkakaroon ng epekto sa inyo. Itong naging desisyon ni Bongbong Marcos. Kaya niyo pa rin bang sabihin na pinapalakas niya ang ekonomiya ng Pilipinas? 'Di ba? Ewan ko na lang sa inyo. Ewan ko na lang talaga sa inyo. Anyway guys, again, maraming salamat sa panonood. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, at i-comment nyo na yung thoughts niyo about this. Is it fair that we get 19% tariff while the US has 0? Staff negotiator mo bang masabi na na-cut down lang yung 1% out of the original 20? Kung meron man talagang magaling kung meron man magaling negotiator dyan, walang iba kundi si President Donald Trump. We can fight with me, but we can see it. It's very true. And not only that, Bongbong Marcos only proves to every one of us that he's a weak leader and he's nothing but a bullshit. I'll see you in the next video.